Morning. We're leaving Hoga and we're heading south in the direction of Flores Island. I think we might stop on the way, but it depends on what time we arrive at the next island, whether it's pitch black or not. And if it's pitch black, we'll just keep going, and if it's not, we'll pull in for a day or so and then make our way south to Flores. So looking forward to a warang on the beach and a cold Bintang. Because down there it's a little bit more touristy. Where we've been is very remote. That's it. After one night at sea, we're now just arriving at Bonerate. We've just got to go around the other side of the island. We made it just before the sunset, so we've avoided 2 nights at sea. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Yeah. Aren't they beautiful, the shapes? Amazing.
Beautiful. I love this one here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Building all the new boats down one end of the town, and they're sinking the old ones at the other end. Come to the boat graveyard area. I don't think we're going to go ashore because there's only about 1.5 metres under us and the tide's going out. But we're just going to have a look from here.
1.1.
1.1, okay.
Right out here.
Yeah. Pretty shallow bay. Lots of coral, lots of rocks, lots of weed. Oh, there you go, that's how you carry a boat on a motorbike.
just sunrise. We left pretty early this morning because we've got a bit of a passage to make to the main island of Flores from where we've just left the island of Bonerate. So have I ever explained FADS, Wen?
I don't think so.
Right. FADS are all over the world. That's an acronym for Fish Aggregation Device, which is where small fish, right, we're backpedaling. You've got to have a good environment for fish to live. They need like a little biosphere. So the small fish need shelter and somewhere to hide. And when you get big rafts of seaweed in the ocean, you'll find lots of little fish under there. And then of course the bigger fish come in to eat the little fish, and then the big fish come to eat them, and then the top of the food chain, your big like mahi-mahi, your tuna, and things like wahoo, barracuda, Spanish mackerel. They're at the top of the food chain, so they'll all come in and eat off those medium-sized fish. So you create floating raft of seaweed creates a little biosphere, self-contained. Now, you don't find floating seaweed rafts out here, so what they do is make up really rudimentary raft out of bamboo. I'm just checking for FADS. Out of bamboo and bits and pieces. Drop a mooring down 1,000 meters on a line and float this thing out in the middle of the ocean, and it creates its own little biosphere. And then come out once a week, do a couple of circles with a lure or a live bait. We just had a little technical issue, so there'd be a little cut there. So they come out once a week and do a couple of circles with their lures and pull in the bigger fish for the table or for the markets. And there are literally tens of thousands of these up here in Indonesia. They live a fairly, what's the word? It's not sustainable. What's the word, when they're living by day?
Day by day.
Well, there's a word for it. Well, yeah,
hand to mouth.
Yeah, most people, it's another word starts with S, and everyone out there watching will go, oh, I know it. Anyway, so subsistence living, where they fish day to day, and that's what they eat and live on. They don't have big freezers and things to store things and sell later on and all that sort of stuff. So it's day by day stuff. So they come out here in their dugouts and in their little motorised canoes and do a couple of circuits and pull in some fish. But getting back to the crux of the story, they're everywhere. But they're usually, once you get to the 2,000 metre level, which is 2,000 metres, 6,000 feet, you don't find any FADS. So once the 2,000 metre point is just out here, another 1 nautical mile. So from there on, we don't have to have our eyeballs on stalks anymore to look out for FADS. There are still, every now and then, you'll get a FAD in 3,000 metres, that's 9,000 feet. Crazy, that's a lot of rope. But you do get them, and occasionally you get the ones that are broken off just floating out in the middle of the ocean. So there is always lots to look out for, but at least from 2,000 metres onwards, there's one just out there, and you've seen them before in the videos, in this video or the one before. There's one just going past us. It says, the light's pretty bright, so I can hardly see the numbers on the screen, but it says we're going to get there at 4 o'clock, so we can sail on like this. Whoa! Just turn the camera around and point it out right now, Wen.
There's one.
Right, there's one.
That looks solid, that one.
Yeah, you don't want to hit them. So, while I've been talking, that one has just snuck up.
Yeah.
They are everywhere. Oh, my heart, it's going 10 to 1. If we had hit that, you're not going to do too much damage, but you don't want to get caught up in the ropes. Oh, my heart's going brrr. Yeah, they just sneak up on you. There's so many. That's why you don't travel at night here. We did a naughty this morning and we did half an hour at night, but I'd looked in the binoculars the day before and couldn't see any FADS. So we're on our way to Flores. We're going to make it in before daylight. All good. See you later.
That's Flores. We're nearly there. Morning. It's pretty early, first light. We're just leaving this anchorage that we came into yesterday. We didn't go ashore, we just sort of got here and settled, and now we're doing another early start to head west. And we are on the search for cold Bintang and nasi goreng. Hopefully we'll get it at the end of today. Might be one more little hop before we get to the tourist areas. We're sort of looking forward to getting to slightly more touristy areas, so there's a few warangs or little cafes and things like that. So yeah, the rural stuff's been interesting, but we want to get to those sorts of places now for a bit of a change. That's it.
I can smell Bintang.
You say that with a bit of enthusiasm in your tone. Why is that?
Because I haven't had a cold beer for weeks. So a cold beer and a nice nasi goreng and life will be good.
So where are we now?
We're just going through some reef, so I'm keeping an eye on the charts. We've got CMAP running there, Navionics running there on separate GPS systems. So we're just going to get through this little bit of reef here and turn the corner, and we'll be on the doorstep of the Komodo Islands, Komodo National Park, home of the Komodo dragon. So pretty excited. Look at this little island here with the beach and the huts and the umbrellas.
Is that all you have to say about that?
Yep.
I think you need to watch the road.
Yeah, I do.
Because last time we didn't watch the road, what happened?
We nearly hit a FAD.
Yep. I love the boat with the little outrigger.
Yeah, it's a ripper.
It's bringing us in, though.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Pretty
dolphin.
sweet.